Charlie, if I could start with you, do you think we should have more selection in our state schools?
Yeah, absolutely. And the phrase you used there about the pursuit of excellence, I think, cuts right to the heart of this issue. So many young pupils want to be the best they can in their academic careers, but unfortunately, I think are held back by a system that punishes them in favour of egalitarian planning. And it is a plan. There is no regard given to those who want to put aside the nonsense in classrooms, and a lot of schools, I think, are especially violent and disruptive, and want to be around those who believe in working hard and achieving the best they possibly can.
I've got kids who are at brilliant state comprehensive schools, but there is now streaming in those schools as well. So do you think the idea of basically putting kids of all ability into one classroom is now defunct?
Essentially, yes. I mean, it's been proven, I think, 1,000 times over, it doesn't work. The argument that's made, I think, most commonly is that by having bright students alongside those who are struggling, you bring up the average and you inspire those in the class to do better. I think that's patently false. What generally happens is that there are those who want to get ahead and then there are those who hold them back.
Laura Dodsworth, I think many people watching this show would like to see more, not fewer, grammar schools. But what's your view?
So the problem with the system back in the day wasn't the grammar schools, it was the secondary modern schools. And then astonishing what we did was get rid of the grammar schools but keep the secondary modern schools. So I am in favour of grammar schools, but the way it works at the moment in the country is the opposite of equality. I've got friends who've moved to areas where they can get their children into grammar schools, which means that those areas around these schools become incredibly expensive. So then you've got a particular social demographic in the area. And also they get their children tutored to pass the 11 plus because, you can have coaching and do better. So I think the way that the grammar school system works currently is really unfair. I think we do need more selection. I went to a really bog standard secondary school, but there was a lot of selection. So we had 9 sets for every single subject. So in a way, internally, the school worked like a grammar school. And so that's another way around it as well, just have more selection within existing schools.
And perhaps a bit like the housing market, Laura, increase the supply of these very academic schools so that it isn't just a case of living in a house nearby and that you can increase the catchment.